Hey, I'm Laura, General Manager of WRUW and host of Radio Child, midnight to 2 in the morning on Saturday, technically Sunday. I'm sitting here with...
I'm Jasmine. I'm Business Manager of WRUW. I'm on a show on Thursdays at noon called The Grand Optimist.
So tell me, how did you get involved with WRUW?
I saw their tent at the student activity fair, and nobody was talking to them, and I thought that was ridiculous. So I went to say hi, and then they took me out to Satco, and we bought records, and that was it. I was hooked. Yeah, it was over.
What would you say is your most memorable experience with the station?
Ooh. I remember all of it. It's all great. Like, I can't pick a specific event. Probably the first day I came to AP with Emma, and it was hot outside, and I wore like shorts and a tank top, and I came in, and she's in a sweater, and I thought she was ridiculous, and I got freezing cold, like, as the show went on.
Yeah. So for those that don't know, our air studio is a frigid, like 65, 64 degrees at all times, including when it's like -20 outside, just because we want to keep our equipment cool. So yeah, so always bring a sweater in the studio. I guess you learned the hard way. Yeah. What would you say is like the most valuable thing you learned while at the station?
It's to be responsible for your own stuff. Like, you do your own show and you plan your own things, and so you have to be responsible. You have to own it, and that was cool to be really responsible for something so new, so early. That was cool.
What one thing would you change about your experience if you could change anything about WRUW?
If I could change anything about my experience, I would do more sooner. Like, I tried to do a lot when I was APing, but I would just do more of it and hang out here more and just, like, be more involved, I guess.
What would be the coolest thing that could happen during Telethon for you and your show?
Honestly, if I got a donation from someone who wasn't my dad, that would be the coolest part. Just anybody, any kind of money from someone who wasn't somebody who knew me personally.
What would you say is the best premium we have to offer?
The best premium we have probably this year is the 50th anniversary shirts, because they're really, like, unique, and it's the first time we've had them, and probably the only time we'll have them. So. And
we only have 150th, so. Okay. If there's anything you could tell your listeners that you would not say on air, what would it be?
That I could not say. I'm super appreciative when they call and give requests. I ask for requests literally every break, and when people like give them to me, it's very exciting, and I try super hard to find them, and I can't always, because my listeners listen to really some interesting stuff, but I super appreciate hearing from them.
What's the weirdest request you've ever received?
Somebody asked me last week if I played 60s music, and I said, no, I play new music. And he went, so late 60s? I was like, no. I thought that was great. I was like, that's really cool.
All right, so you're from Pittsburgh. Do you see yourself like staying in Cleveland or possibly having any affiliation with the radio station after graduating?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely didn't want to stay in Cleveland until I came to WRUW, and now I think that's completely possible to stay here. Yeah.
All right, so that was Jasmine from the Grand Optimist, and also our business manager here at WRUW.